teacher in China who was implicated in a case of bullying involving one of his students has been stripped of his qualifications. The 19-year-old female student died last week after apparently throwing herself from a building. The case has provoked intense discussion on social media. Our China media analyst Kerry Allen has been following the story.
Well, this happened a week ago. A student in Gansu province in China committed suicide. She jumped 8 stories from a building, reportedly because her teacher had assaulted her 2 years before, and she'd been suffering from depression and hadn't been getting any support from her school. And in the last week since this happened, there's been a lot of discussion online and in official media about whether the teacher should be suspended, and also use of social media in general, whether people should be showing horrific things like this online. So what's happened in the last 24 hours is that the teacher has been stripped of his qualifications, his teaching qualifications, by the education authorities in the province. And people online have been discussing whether more should be done, whether he should be criminally investigated, because the school have defended him and said that they believe he's got a good character and that they don't believe he did anything wrong.
This is a tragic enough case on its own. It's also raising issues more broadly across Chinese society, isn't it?
It is, yes. There's been a lot of discussion on Sina Weibo, which is the Chinese equivalent of Facebook or Twitter, about the screening process for teachers in China, because there have been a number of well-documented cases in the past year of assaults and abuses towards children, very, very young as well. So people have been saying that they think that teachers need to go through a screening process because these incidents keep on happening in Chinese media. They keep on appearing. There's also been a lot of discussion about the support that students get for instances like this. One news website in China within the last week has been popularising what actually sexual assault is, and the revelation that it could happen to anybody. It could happen to somebody young, somebody old, male or female, because in China there's still a lack of awareness around this, and also there's not a lot of support for people physically and mentally afterwards in how they're able to get the right care.
Kerry Allen.